YouTube. I'm Natural Dory. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing okay. It is Wednesday, hump day. Hope everybody is getting through your week. Today's topic is I'm gonna be talking about effort and what you can do to make effort, the signs that, if you're in a relationship, that, your partner is putting in effort, this, lack of effort, and then there's a couple of things that I'm going to address. First, I'm going to do some basic housekeeping. I know that, I knew that making, just like with any social media, there's always going to be, some negative comments and some negative feedback or whatever, and I was prepared for that. I've got thick skin. I've been around a long time. I've been through all sorts of things and everything. You can tell me anything you want about me. That's all fine and dandy. But there was something addressed that I had to address early on, and the point is, don't come on my page or my channel or any of my social media for that matter and telling me that this person is, a bad person, this, don't associate this person with this person. First of all, I won't tolerate that kind of negativity, okay? That's how you're going to get yourself banned from my page. That's how you're going to get yourself blocked, okay? Second of all, from my friends and family, okay? I know them way better than you ever will, okay? I am a nice person, and I accept all walks of life, okay? I don't care if you're gay, straight, black, white, purple, you know what I mean? I don't care if you got 3 eyeballs, 2 mouths, you know what I mean? I don't care what kind of genitals you got, you know what I mean? As long as you are nice to me, and as long as you are a civil human being, I will be nice to you, and, you and me will never have a problem. But the second you come on here and, you run your mouth about whatever, so-and-so did this and this and this, don't try to create drama between, this page and that page, like, come on, that is child's play, I'm not going to take it, I'm not going to stand for it, so if that's what your intention is, exit stage left right now, because, that I'm not going to take it now, I'm not going to take it now, and I'm not going to take it, so, just straight up, I'm just letting you all know, okay? So now that we've got that cleared out of the way, we can move forward with the topic that I was gonna continue with, which is effort. So, I try not to talk about just relationship material, because, there's more to life than chasing boys or chasing girls. It could be with family, could be with friends, you know what I mean? It could be with the best friend, you know what I mean? It could be with your roommate. It could be with anybody. So, just the first and foremost thing that I will say about this, and it is true, the second you step your foot out the door, or the second you develop any sort of foundation with another being, is effort is the number one thing you want to show another human being if they are important to you. Is you have to put forth any type of effort if you want to keep that being in your life. Effort is something, I mean, even if it's an attempt, it needs to, you're not only do you need to talk it, but what's that old saying? You need to talk the talk and walk the walk. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm too old for that. But anyways, you need to not only you need to back up your actions, your words with your actions. So, and for those of you that are bad with words, which is okay, even a little bit of words. But I mean, for those of you that struggle with words, I mean, actions are your best bet, because actions are, better than nothing anyway. But I mean, your actions are really going to move mountains. And effort it's not just black and white. When it comes to when it comes to making an effort, it's not just black and white. It's not just like, one action versus, it's like when your friend's struggling, it's not like, I'm giving you money and like that's an effort, you don't have to give them money in order to make an effort. Like, if they're struggling, you can offer them advice, like that's effort, but like, the reason why effort is important in any relationship, friendship, situationship, whatever, the reason why it is so important is because it shows that other person that you care about them and that means they want you in their life, and that means that they take your feelings into consideration. So if you're anything like me, or my past anyway, and you've been in a toxic relationship, and I've had my fair share, I have been in a lot of toxic situations, and where I was completely taken advantage of. And I would put my heart and soul and everything I had into my relationship, and they would just take everything, and I would put forth everything, and they would just take everything I had. Like, they would just take it. And anyways, so when you're giving effort and you're not receiving anything, like, that's a red flag. But that's another topic for another life. I try really, really hard not to avoid those. One of these days, I'm gonna go on a topic, and that's gonna be a really long live, because, anyways. But yeah, putting forth an effort is really, really important. No matter how you do it, even attempts, like, they're nice, but you really have to go out and do something for someone. Like, I'm involved with someone now, and we've been together for some time, and I was skeptical. Sorry, notification. I was skeptical, because of my background. I take that back. I wasn't skeptical because of my background. I was actually going through... I had actually been single for a really long time, which was unusual for me. I was skeptical for a really long time. I was focused on me and getting my shit together and everything. And, then he came along. And, he's made a lot of effort, and he's not only backed up his actions, but I'm never left in question about, if I'm never left in question about if where I stand. I'm never, left in question about where this is going to go. I'm never left in question about what am I going to do, and, that is so important for everybody to feel that way, and I wish that everybody had someone like that. And that's a first. That's really a first for me. And I never, to be honest, like, I never ever thought that anything like that would happen. And but to get what we have, like, we've put in a lot of effort, like the both of us have. But I mean, any relationship is gonna be, you're gonna have to put forth a lot of effort. Like, that's what makes any relationship, situationship, friendship, that's gonna make any, that's gonna make any, that's gonna make any, friendship, relationship, last that much longer. Because, if it takes two people, it's a two-way street. You can't work on a friendship or a relationship by yourself. It takes two people. So I know I kind of went off on a tangent there, but I was trying to think of a good example. But I mean, I've been in some really negative situations, and I mean, at the time they weren't fun, but I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from those situations, and it just made me that much more grateful for what I have now. And so, I encourage you, if you're struggling, if you're in a relationship, or, if you're, you know, if you're in a, you know, in a tight situation with a family member and you're not quite sure how to fix it, you know, be the bigger person and go out of your way, you know what I mean? Reach out to them and be like, hey, you know, like, I know that things have not been good as of lately, but, you know, let's talk about this. You know, I wanna make an effort. Life's too short. Life's too, you know, there are certain people we just can't keep in our lives. There are certain people that we just have to cut the F off. Like, I know this. But, I mean, there's some stuff where it's just petty stuff, and, you know, one person just has, you know, too much of an ego, or, you know, they just can't swallow their pride for whatever reason. And you're like, come on, man. You know, and, you know this person is a good person, they're just going through a hard time, or, you know, you're just going through a hard time, or, you know, whatever, just, it's just not worth losing someone over, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that has that opinion, but, you know, I have 3 best friends that I've known for 15 plus years. One of them I've known since I've moved here back in '94. And she's been my best friend ever since then. The other one I met in middle school, and one of them I talk to on a daily basis, and she's in the National Guard. Shout out to you 3, I love you guys. Sorry, notification. Sorry, my bad. So anyways, you know, just sometimes, you know, you gotta agree to disagree, because life's too short, you know? Life can get taken away in a matter of just that quick. And, you know, regret is stronger what they say. You don't want to have any regrets. That's why I always sign off whenever I, you know, sign off, I always say, tell your loved ones how much they mean to you, because tomorrow is never promised. The reason why I say that is because I know firsthand. It's I lost my high school sweetheart. He died in a car accident in 2008. I mean, and I mean, I never got to say goodbye. I mean, I never, you know, so I mean, I don't know, like, I'm one of those people that life is short, eat the cake, you know what I mean? Buy the shirt, you know, walk the extra mile, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, that's what I do. Like, because I know, like, life's too short, and, like, every once in a while I'll catch myself taking things for granted, but, you know, I snap out of it real quick because life is too short, and, you know, it can be taken away from you in a matter of seconds. So that's why I say, like, appreciate the people that are around you. Really appreciate them. And if you're looking for a sign, if you're wondering whether you should reach out to that person, unless they're abusive, sorry, notification. Unless they're abusive, unless they're, like, intentionally and severely mean to you, this is your sign. Text that person. Call that person. This is your sign. Make an effort. Go out of your way. Be the bigger person. I encourage you to do that. Because you know what? Life is about taking chances. It really is. Because if you don't take that chance, you'll never know what happened. And most of the time, the worst that can happen is that, you know, it doesn't work out. And at least you went for it. Because if you don't go for it, you know, you never know. And it could have worked out. And if it does work out, you know, that's the best of it. And 99% of the time, if you go for it, the worst that can happen is that they say no. But you know what? Some of the best things happen by chance. So this is your sign. Go for it. I encourage you to do it. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm Natural Dory. If you like what you hear, you can follow me on Instagram, Natural Dory. You can also find me on Facebook, Natural/Dory Stuckey. Always tell your loved ones how much they mean to you. Tomorrow's not promised. Dory out.